Hi, YouTube. Things haven't been going very good. I hope they have been better for you. Our pipes broke, our electric got messed up. My one son's missing again, my oldest one. My younger one was twisting everything I said, just bound and determined to misunderstand me every step in the conversation. It's like, wow. Just some rough times. And then he unfriended me on Facebook. It's like, okay, I'm probably better off. The phone rang. I didn't even answer it. And well, he had tried to call me too, but I had talked to him earlier, and he was so fast and radical. He was upset, not with me in particular, but with his ex and her new boyfriend. And I still welcome her into my home, and it's a loyalty issue, but I'm considering the child, and that's the bottom line, you know, whatever. So it's been some rough times. My lighting is a little bit off. I'm limited on my lights right now, so um, yeah, I'll get that together a little better. But God, just everything. And then a friend of mine asked me if I had felt like a shift in people's attitudes and stuff, and I said, yeah, I feel like the dark forces trying to pull me into their shenanigans. It's like, I'm not going there. I told my son to take it to God, and even to calm his anger. It's like, just that's all we can do. You know, we can't take it out on other human beings. But anyway. So I'm not sure that this will be an entirely really long video or anything, but I'll think of some things that I've heard recently. Sean Baker shared a study where, let me see if this is the right one. I think I might have told you about the whole milk and whey protein being the best, and cheeses and that stuff being the best proteins that we can have in our bodies. And I know that anyway from not feeling well. Um, that was another thing when I'm on the phone. It's like I've had a stroke before. I don't need my heartbeat like all over the map, and it was starting to. Luckily, I had taken a couple aspirins for a headache right before that, so it probably entirely saved me. So, yeah, God does work in mysterious ways, that's for sure. So, He must be protecting me from any more bad times because I figure if He wanted these people in my life, that's where they'd be. So, I just have to know that there must be some kind of good that's going to come out of it if it's for me or whatever. So, and believe that. I mean, and have hope, but faith. So, I've always said, and I think you've heard me say that before, if people think that I'm evil or something is dark in anything that I do, then they really got screws loose. So, you know, if they don't see my good intent in that I don't go around doing people wrong in any way, then I'm better off without them in my life. So anyway, yeah, been few long rugged days. There's way more, but I'll just leave it at that. I don't need to. If you're probably having rough days in your life too, so I'll just. Let me see what else is going on. Well, the Czech Republic and some other countries have entirely abolished all their made up laws, all the crap that they were thinking about enforcing on their people and even tried. They're backing down now in a lot of countries, like one right after another, except for this stupid one. we live in and a couple other of our neighbors, you know. So, anyway, let's see what else. Oh, um, I don't know. Just so much going on. It's like overwhelming some days, you know. um, oh, yeah. Then Sean Baker shared a article from Cosmopolitan magazine. um, there was an obese woman on there, and he was kind of disturbed because they were saying that you can be obese and be healthy. And there's things concerning, like even when you get older, with your joints and different things in your life, and groin pain and different things that he totally disagrees with them putting that out like it's can be a healthy thing. Although it could be in a younger person, it could lead to a lot more problems as they age. And so it's a really misleading article as far as health is concerned. And everybody knows that's true. My thoughts are, if you can't run away from a bee that's or a bear, then you got troubles. And I'd venture to say a lot of people that are obese cannot run and do not run, you know, or have any kind of physical activity like they should. So I don't know. That's I've seen some big people that are active. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not one size fits all, so to speak, you know, but it is pretty much true, you know. The more active you are, the more active you're able to be. And that is true. And the better our bodies feel because of it, you know. So, do you ever have that though? If people are just committed to misunderstanding you, that's where their brain goes, no matter what you try and say, with love in your heart and the best intent, and it just doesn't matter. That's I've been running across that cold-hearted, twisted, so much baloney like that lately. It's just unbelievable. Or one of my favorite words, putrid. you know, I didn't dry my hair yet. I washed it, but I wanted to get on here and talk to you because I have a feeling I'm going to be interrupted. My life has been very interrupted lately. so I thought I'm just taking the time to do it and saying hello, and that's the way it's going to be. And I saw I had a new subscriber. Hello, and hello to you newest ones. Thank you. It didn't show your name. Maybe it'll show up again over in YouTube Studio. I looked, but it didn't. So if you want to say hi, hi. Thanks again. So let's see, anything else new? Oh, I was explaining to my son this morning about the stuff that's in the shot, and he's had three of them, and I told him why I wouldn't. That's just my personal feelings, but and that some people are saying that perhaps even the new electronics that are going to be turned on could have some way of altering a person's thoughts. And I said that, and also that's been going on for a very long time with the monoliths and the rebar in the highways and the rail lines and water and all kinds of ways that they've actually been using technology against people. So, for a really long time. So, yeah. What do you all think about that? It's kind of a touchy subject to even talk about. Um, Geez, Call for an Uprising was doing a video and he was just pointing out a skit that was done on Saturday Night Live. Excuse me. Um, and they were mocking like people that don't want the jab. And so he put that on there and he got a strike on his channel for sharing something that wasn't even funny at all. And I believe it wasn't funny because I've tried to watch them for a long time now, after the 70s and just about right into the 80s. It was still kind of funny. But then they got new writers and new actors and stuff, and it's just not funny like it used to be. They used to go into commercials that weren't commercials, and if you had smoked one or something, you'd like just about miss it, and then all of a sudden you're cracking up because it's not a commercial at all, that type of thing. So, yeah, it was funny back in the day. We used to wait, like everybody I know would wait for Saturday night just to watch that. And another thing we do is wait for Saturday or Sunday. You could get Casey Kasem's Coast to Coast with like the top 50 songs in America, I think it was. And or top 40, that's what it was, called Top 40. That was so great, and we'd just cruise around and listen to new tunes, and that was great. FM stereo in our cars, and if we're lucky, we had extra speakers, or so good days like that anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. Did some sweeping and or vacuuming and mopping today, and laundry and dishes and all that was hard to do because things had to be rerouted with some extension cords and stuff, and it was crazy, crazy day. Old parts of the house, that's just the way it is. So, and who can really afford an electrician, right? I mean, we're capable of doing some of it, but one thing that needs to be done is like our pump ran right to the box, but instead of plugging it in, you know, because it drains a lot of juice, so it needs like about 30 amps. I think it's running off of 20, so I'm not sure. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So they blow out. We blow fuses and or have too many things plugged in. So I've got some surge protecting power strips. At least that helps, like with computerized stuff and all that. So anyway, yeah, not like I say a whole lot. I haven't been really watching anybody's videos. I've been watching a series on called Brothers and Strangers on that Daisy Mason channel. It's a series from the 80s, I think, from England, or BBC put it out. Just staying away from everybody. It's just like I've had enough. I've tried to talk in areas where I thought I'd be appreciated, and it's like, and believed somewhat for, you know when I know more things than some people, and some people have large channels and they're putting out misinformation, just drives me nuts. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm done with it forever, but right now I'm definitely taking a break. I mean, I watched like Darla Lama. She had 4 pillars of light, and also made a little video with some really nice uplifting music. Perfect timing because I was so bummed out. Um And then I saw that little video, and it's like, wow, this cool, just right on time. And Bruce Seasall put out a really good video of various things that he's caught with his telescope, and on camera some still shots, and um, really, really good work, both of you. And let's see, what else did I watch? Oh, oh, Sean Baker's, his are like 2, 3 minutes a lot of times. Let's see what else. Oh, I'll, okay, just a sec. I was thinking last night, and I had heard this before. I had heard when they dropped the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb. My dad was in a boat on the water, and they checked him for radiation for the rest of his life. He did end up going blind. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. And he had some skin cancer, still not sure. But if you had any family member that you came in close contact, you also have been radiated. So I was too, all my life. So, but what a lot of people don't know, before they dropped that bomb, they sent fireworks up in the air. So all of them would look up and become blinded when they dropped the bomb. So they sent up the fireworks, then they dropped the bomb. Good old USA, right? That's some evil ass shit right there. And people are like, oh, what the Japs did to us. And but what they're not saying is Germany, England, and the United States tried to invade Japan before Japan ever struck back. And this was like pre 1937. This was, you know, in the early 30s, if I'm not mistaken. But they don't tell you the rest of the story. They just say, oh, the Japanese are so evil and this is what they do. But they don't say exactly why, like usual. And so now what? We got a beef with Russia because who says so? Biden? You know, whatever, you know, and all the rest of this stuff going on. It's just a bunch of hooey. There's no people in the world except for the armies of different countries that want to fight. Normal people out in this world, you know, we're all friends. Who are these people taking our money to have wars, and why? You know, because and I know, if somebody comes around our neighborhood and tries to mess with us, we're going to do what we can to defend ourselves. There's nobody coming in and invading our asses. We're over there. We have no business over there, you know? And then, well, this might be even a precursor to more evil, but what about the army of the United Nations? You know? How about they just go in and take care of things, or try and create a peaceful situation first, instead of these idiots getting up there and playing like playground bullies, you know? Yeah. Somebody's my enemy, I'm like, I'd drive over with a great big plane full of herb and just drop them on it. Loudspeakers, have a nice day. You're not my enemy. See you later. Need some food? We got munchies. Throw out some of them too and take off. They gonna hate us? Hell no. You know, whatever. So, yeah. And I wonder how many of them sit around and do what I had happen to me. A whole bunch just within the last couple weeks. Take my words and wrap them wrong and apply them to your life the way you want to do it, because it doesn't matter what the truth says. The liars and the bullies in the world want to do what they want to do with the taxpayers' money. And that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you want to do good in life or not. Hopefully, us good ones will win out, though. Well, I'm gonna leave it on that note and upload this because I I don't know, just not too happy. I almost cried a couple times, but I held it together. It's like it was really nothing new. So, all right, everybody, I love you very much, and nah, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna have a cup of coffee and a cigarette and watch a good movie and peace. I love you. Thank you for joining me.